Hey guys, Linda Bomba here from lindabomba.net, coming to you from my home office outside Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're looking for some tips. I want to give you five tips for video marketing. So if you're jumping on, leave a shout out in the comments. Sorry guys, I've got some notes I'm going to look at while I'm doing this. Leave a comment below this. Even if you're watching the recording, and this is 5 keys to making effective videos, 5 keys for effective video marketing. So you're probably searching for something like that. If you're not doing video, I'll tell you, you should be doing video, and especially live stream. And I'm right here, I'm doing this right now on YouTube on live stream. I did a Facebook Live earlier today. I've been doing video marketing since 2013. I've been in the home-based business industry for 6 years. And I started doing video marketing in 2013. So maybe if you have an issue, you don't want to get on camera because and I did for the longest time, and I just got to the point, you got to go back to October, November 2013. I decided, screw it. And basically, that's really kind of what got me to the point where I could hit critical mass, because all I did was some short, they were all less than 3-minute YouTube videos. Live stream was not available at that point, and they were all short 3 minutes or less how-to videos. You're putting value out in the marketplace. And as of right now, today, this is July 7th, 2017, I've cut close to 1,500 YouTube videos. I've done at least 300, 400, 500 Facebook Lives, and now more recently I started doing live stream on YouTube. And the reason you want to do live stream is, I'm telling you right now, by 2020, this is a fact, 80% of the traffic on the internet will be live video. And we're already, halfway through. We're past the halfway point in 2017. That's less than 3 years from now. So you want to start doing it now. And if you're having trouble with coming up with live stream topics, you can go to meetlindabomba.com/21live. It's a download. It's a free download. You can save it to your computer, your desktop. There's 21, that's 3 weeks worth of topics, okay, that you can use to be creating live streams. And I encourage you to do it. Just, do it. So I will leave too on the bottom of this description some more video. It's another free download. You can get it's free marketing for video, free tips for video. So the 5 keys to making effective video marketing. The first one is you want to answer your market's question, and you need to know your target market. My target market happens to be home-based business owners, network marketers. I help them get more leads and build their brands online, because the fact is most people don't have enough leads. They don't have enough people to talk to. So you want to know what questions you can answer, because if you can be creating content that's going to help people with what their problem is and solve a problem, you're ahead of the game right there. So the first one is answer your questions your market has, and you have to pare down and know your market. Maybe it's weight loss. Maybe it's real estate, maybe it's finance. I don't know what yours is, but you have to, because you don't want to be marketing to everybody. If you're marketing to everybody, you're marketing to nobody. You want to market to your target market. So the first one is answer your market's question. Number 2, it's all about education. What do I mean by that? If you look at any top earners in this space, they're constantly investing in themselves. The more you know, the more valuable you become. And I've spent over $80,000, okay, since I got into this space in 2011 and started looking for ways to make money online, buying courses, attending live events, educational, any kind of educational stuff, getting on webinars, spending time with a mentor that may have cost me money. It may have been a seminar or whatever it happens to be, whatever form it's in. And just about every month I spend money. Personal development, I have an Audible account. You should be reading a book every week. You should be spending time doing personal development, belonging to a mastermind, having the opportunity to be able to be around somebody who is doing what you want to do, and to be able to learn from them, to have an opportunity to ask questions and pick their brain. That's what I mean when I say education. Are you doing that? Because, you know, and I see people that they won't even, and I take the word spent out of your vocabulary and put invested. I've invested over $80,000 in me and my business. Are you investing money in your education? And Jim Rohn was the one that said a formal education will earn you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. I have a bachelor's degree in business, and I mean, really pretty much it's worthless. I spent over $30,000 going to college and to get a business degree, and probably my last course was the only one where we got put in teams and we actually had a business. It was a camera shop. That was anything that was been remotely helpful to me being an entrepreneur and helping and building a business. So it's all about education. Actually, that's number 3. Let me go back to number 2 because I skipped it. I'm going to call this talking heads. And what do I mean by that? It's your mind, and that's going back to the personal development. And fear is the biggest thing that people got rolling around in their heads that holds them back from doing something. Fear is crippling, and if you're not doing personal development, I mean, and you can't, yeah, if you have an opportunity to get on a wake-up call, and actually I can give you access to one for free. They're every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's great, but you've got to be spending more time than a 15 to 30-minute wake-up call, okay? To do your mindset work, to do personal development. I mean, what are you feeding your brain? And I say this business is 2 things. It's mindset and skill set. And what are you, and I'd say 90% of it's mindset. Yes, you have to learn marketing skills, and certainly video marketing is a skill, prospecting is a skill, copywriting is a skill, but you've got to reprogram your brain. So, and I plug into my iPod at night and have headphones on, and I'm listening to stuff when I sleep. I'm listening to stuff in my car. I'm getting on a call or something. I'm spending 6-8 hours a day doing personal development. So that's what I mean. Number 2 is talking heads. I mean, it's what's really, and probably if you're struggling and if you're doing the work, I mean, you got to do the work. Chances are it's your mindset. So number 2 is talking heads. Number 3 is all about education. Number 4 is you don't want to get too fancy. And with video marketing in particular, I mean, out of all the videos I've cut, and I've cut close to 1,500 as of today, I've never done any editing. I wanted to get content out there. They're simple. I've got software on my laptop. When I've cut more YouTube videos, right now I'm on my phone doing this live stream, but I kept it simple. And you want to give something to people that's duplicatable. When they see, it's great. These videos, the people go, they put graphics in, music, they got an intro and all that. They look great. But if you're trying to give some and have a team to give them something to duplicate, saying, here, do video. I mean, right now this is live, it's raw. My Facebook Live that I do, they're raw. It's me, there's no editing, there's no music, there's no any of that. The simpler you have, and I would say that, if you want to get into doing that kind of stuff, that's great, but keep it to 90% of the videos you're cutting and you're doing, that you're not doing anything fancy. I'm not saying now, I do have a couple videos that I paid somebody to put certain things into it because of whatever it was I was doing. And I'm getting ready. I'm going to be working with a mentor of mine to release my first course. The sales video that I do for that, I will probably outsource that to somebody and have that kind of thing put into it because it's a sales video. But the rest of my videos, except for a few, they're simple stuff. There's no editing. Anybody could do it. It's a matter of cutting it, whether it's a live or you're doing it on YouTube. So keep it simple. And then the last one is, and the fact is most people they'll see that now, they'll think, oh, I can't do this. And so much of this is just a head game. Okay, and the last one is ditch the scripts. And I say that because if you're new, and you're talking to people, you're probably going to get to a point where you're going to say, I don't know what to say to somebody. They ask you something, and some of that's just experience. So there's a lot of courses and a lot of people that teach, especially using social media, or if you're calling your leads, what to say. So they say, oh, if you get this course, I've got all these scripts that convert, and that's fine, but you want to really kind of come to your own and develop your own style, your own words, because people, and I'll give you an example, people will feel that. And I'm not saying that, you know, especially if somebody new, if you're new, that you shouldn't, you know, listen to what somebody else is saying, because, and prospecting's another skill. But I'll give you an example. Somebody that I know, I liked a post of hers on Facebook, and I don't even remember what it was. She came back and she messaged me on my fan page and said, I saw you liked my post. What did you like best? Now, I've read Eric Worre's book, Go Pro. If you don't have it, I would encourage you to get it. You can go to his site, networkmarketingpro.com. You can get the book for free. You just have to pay for the shipping. I've read that book at least a couple hundred times. I've memorized his If I Were You. He's got an 8-step when you're calling leads. And one of his lines in that is, what did you like best? Because a lot of people, they say, when they're following up with their leads, they say to people, what did you think? And that's like the worst thing you can say to somebody. And I used to do that when I first started following up with leads. So to ask them, what did you like best? Okay, that's just so much better, because then you give the person a chance to say something. Well, this, and I won't mention her name, says, oh, you know, I saw you liked my post. What did you like best? And I said, you know, honestly, that sounds like a recruiting script to me. And it is. And she didn't answer me after that. And I know she's struggling, and she's working with somebody, and she's following what they're suggesting. And that's all swell and good. But if you're going to market, or you're going to try to market to somebody who's ahead of you and they're making money, and she's trying to market to me, she's not making any money. I've been doing this for 6 years. I know that because I've studied it. Yes, it does work. But, you know, you just don't go to somebody, and people will teach you that, you know, go look at who's liked your post and comment on and connect with them, and that's cool. But really, you don't do that with somebody you know and then say, what did you like best? I mean, she, you know, and I knew exactly what she was trying to do, and she's tried some other things. It's not going to work like that. So the sooner you can get into a habit and form your own thing. Now, I do use Eric Worre's If I Were You. His is 8 steps, mine's not 8 steps, and I've basically molded that into my own thing. And now, you know, when I call people and I talk to people, it just comes out of me. So, you know, take the scripts but make it into your own. And if you're really serious about this, and you're calling people and you're connecting with people and you're talking to people, you'll come up with your own scripts, and they'll work so much better. I mean, I know that from experience. So just to give you these 5 really quick again: answer your target market's question, talking heads, the whole mindset thing. This is all about education. Don't get too fancy, and drop the scripts. So those are my 5 keys to effective video marketing. I will leave a link below that you can go grab. It's Video Marketing Secrets. It's a download. It's yours. It's free. You can keep it. So go ahead. Appreciate you coming on. Click the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.